Hello. Is everything working? It looks like everything's working. Hi. Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Because obviously we had to take the PC apart and then put it back together yesterday. Welcome to the new layout.
And there was much rejoicing.
Oh, thank you very much, Rich. For the 12-month resub. I really appreciate that, dude. How you doing? Thank you, Android. I have already turned on Firebot, but I appreciate the reminder. How are we all doing? I am mildly hungover. You can see Valen sneaking past if the door is open. Not happening. He scared me once. That's the only time it's ever going to happen. The door is locked when I stream. The door is locked at most times. Yeah, new setup indeed. New bed. New incredibly expensive mattress. Yeah, just a rearrange. It hasn't quite given me the extra room I wanted. I really wanted to try and fit an armchair in here, but alas, no dice. And it is still a bit cluttered down there. I need to do the last bits of tidying up, but didn't really feel like doing it today. Went out yesterday for my colleague's birthday, and we had a Clask tournament. For those not familiar with Clask, it is a fast-paced, this is according to Google, fast-paced two-player magnetic tabletop game blending elements of air hockey and foosball. It's weird. You have like a magnet that you hold underneath the board, which controls your little doofer on the top, and you have to hit a ball into the other person's hole. But if your doofer falls in your own hole, or you get two of there's three little bits on the board, and if you get two of them attached to your stick, then that's you lose a point as well. It's a very strange game. I'd never heard of it before working at TPR, but the colleague whose birthday it was, lovely chap called Kieran, in 2018, I want to say, he was the UK champion. So every now and again, we get the Clask board out, but it turns out we've got 4 Clask boards at TPR, so they're all out in a row on different tables, and there was a big tournament. I got knocked out in the first round because I've only played it once before in my life, and it was I was pretty terrible, but it was good fun. It was good fun. I got a little bit drunk. That was a good night. My friend's back from California. I meant to be meeting her today for a drink, but she was there last night, so I don't know if we're still meeting up today. I'm really not sure. I'm going to try and find some footage of Clask. Right. Okay. Sorry, Elephant Tree. I'm just going to pause you for a moment. There's a flicker going on from the lamp behind you. Thank you. We can soon fix that. I'm going to go and be right back because, well, the shirt's the only thing I'm wearing. Won't be a sec. There we go. I've had to mess around with my webcam. This is natural light, and as you can see, it's really quite glaring. And that is just with the tiniest little crack in my curtain as well. If I were to open them properly, it's like, oh, I feel like Nosferatu or some shit. So anyway, good morning. How are we? Oh yes, we were going to look at Clask. I find this interesting, so we will watch together. Hopefully this still works.
Straight from the cozy pubs of Denmark comes this lively parlor game, Clask.
Okay.
An exciting combination of foosball and air hockey.
Shush. Now, why hasn't that worked? Why hasn't that worked? 1 sec. Okay, so I think you can still hear me when I do this, right? Okay, you can. You can still hear me. That's fine. I'm just going to fuck around with this and find out why this isn't working. Properties. Oh, hello. Well, that's not what I wanted. I'm guessing it's that one. Nope. In that case, I'm guessing it's that one. Hooray! Okay.
That is a must-have in your game room. Players use the magnetic handle on the bottom of the board to control their playing piece on top and hit the ball into their opponent's goal to score a point. But watch out, there are tiny white magnets on the board too, and if you get too close to one, they attach to your playing piece. If 2 magnets attach to you, your opponent wins a point. And if you accidentally maneuver your playing piece into your own goal, your opponent can snag a point again. And the first player to 6 points wins. Clask is an excellent, high-quality game that brings family and friends together for a rousing match of coordination and reflex-building fun. So not only do we have the Danes to thank for cheese Danishes, we can also give them a high five for Clask.
There we go. That was Clask. So there was a Clask tournament last night for Kieran's birthday, and it was a lot of fun. We played a best of 5. Excuse me. And my problem was I constantly kept putting my play piece in my own goal hole. Make that what you will. But yeah, so that's why I lost quite spectacularly to this chap. The winner of the overall competition was, as you probably guessed, Kieran, being the former UK champion. So yeah, he won, and it was his birthday, so we let him know. We didn't really. Everyone was getting quite animated towards the end. It was good. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hello, Gillas. Hello, Semba. How we doing? Hello, Val. Hello, Android. Hello, KQ Rich. Why did I use your full name? Ugh. How you doing, Rich? Thank you very much for the 12-month resub thing. Flicker from the light, dimmer being weird, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. They're not roasting on an open fire. They're I should put them away, really. Yeah, it was. I just thought I'd try it with the lamp on and see how it looked. It looked all right, but in fact, I'm fine with it off as well. Thinking, it might be. Maybe I might move the webcam tomorrow. I might stick it in a different angle. I'm not sure if I dig this angle, but hey ho, worse things have happened at sea. Yeah, it was a cool game. It was a very fun game. Of course, everyone drinking and high festivities. It was also open decks last night because it was Tuesday, which means they get the vinyl decks out and anyone can turn up with their records and do a set. So there were some really good tunes on as well. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. But I've got a couple of hours to spare at least. So let's play some Talos Principle 2. I am starting to worry. Oh, hang on. Cut half my head off. Right. Oh no, don't make it bigger. In there. It's a bit too big there. Let's get me downstairs a little. There we go. Don't want my huge bonts in the corner too much. So yes, actually, it's a couple of hours. I am starting to worry. It could be an unfounded worry. I'm starting to worry that I'm not smart enough for this game. Some of the puzzles are getting like really ridiculously hard and frustrating to the point of me not wanting to play. It could just be me, but I may be asking for a lot of help from the community today. We will see. You want more chunk bonds? Okay, well, what if I were to make my head this big while playing? Does that work? Does that work? Yeah, of course that works. There we go. Right, continue that profile. How much bonds do you want? I need a shave. I need a trim. It's a power move. I've lost my cursor, so I can't actually change it. One sec. More chunk. Oh my god. There you go. I want it all. Yeah. Okay, that's just silly though. That is just silly. Well, this backfired because it's a pain in the ass. Oh, I accidentally flipped myself, and I don't even know how I did that. Oh, there we go. It did it again automatically. What a strange thing to do. Anyway, we are back. Just watch the beard play the game. We could do that. We could do that. Need to level up IRL brain to progress. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. This game is hard. It's getting very, 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 very difficult. And I say I don't know if I'm smart enough to complete these challenges. So the mechanic of this area, every different area of the game has a different mechanic. We are on area 4, and we've got 2 main puzzles left. We've still got to find the lost lab, do the 2 lost puzzles, and find the 2 stars. So we can definitely do that today. You can take control of you can throw your consciousness into these these people, so these bodies. So you can control them, leave them to do things, and so on. So example, I could stand on here, which would get that to go flying, and then you can take control of this dude and do something else. While he stays there controlling that fan. Now, as always, we need to get the blue to the blue and the red to the red. The red being over here. We've got lots of things blocking our way. It's a problem. All people with all fixations in chat will instantly get flustered if you just fully zoom on beard and mustache. Well, this isn't a sex stream, and although I would be quite flattered if people wanted to touch themselves to my face, that's not a service I'm providing on purpose. Right. See, I ain't got a fucking clue what I'm doing. I think I need to get this. Something, bloody hell. Something's got caught in my throat. Right, so we have the connector. Problem is, it can't go through there. So I don't know where to put this. Because it's going to get blocked wherever I put it by the railings. I can't stick it back up there because it won't be able to see them. And I can't get the red there either because it won't go through them railings. I could put it in there. I could take it in there if I wanted to. But I'm not sure why I would want to because I still can't get to anything from there. You see what I mean? This is a very, very, very difficult task. You can't put it on the platform, sadly. I'm really stuck. No, where's Joss? So there's nothing else in there. I can get in here, but then I can't do anything once I'm in here. It's all a bit folked, really, isn't it? This game isn't one for putting red herrings in, but I don't actually need that blue one at all. I just need the red one to be open. Yeah, right. So how do I get the signal from there through there? It has to be up there, but that won't work because this is in the way. That's in the way. Everything's in the way. I can't get this to work. You see, this is why this one particularly is really fucking with my head. I can't figure this out at all. I can't even begin to figure this out because everything that seems logical is blocked. There's no secrets. There's no like little bit of. I don't get this one at all. Chat, I am throwing this wide open to you guys. Any suggestions on how to complete this one, because it's absolutely boxed my brain. No, the tripod cannot float on air, and it cannot be placed on the platform either. You know, the one that he's got holding over his head. As I missed the beginning, can you talk? It is the beginning. This is absolutely the beginning. So we have a platform and a dude. We have a red light which will open the main door. I don't need to open the blue door. I can climb over, but there is a blue door here with a blue signal as well. All of it is blocked. Sembar is absolutely right. We need some sort of elevation to make the angles work. However, this is the only platform on which the tripod can sit, which is where I got it from, and it's blocked by the railings, so and the angle wouldn't work anyway. In fact, I'm not sure the angle would work from any angle. Not even from this angle, because the wall would block it. I am absolutely stumped with this one. We've got a floaty device here. The tripod does not fit on the fan. It won't go on there. That's not how that mechanic works, sadly. You can put it there, but it just blows it off. It doesn't blow it up into the air. If I had a block, that would work. But the block, we don't have a block, and the platform here, it won't work either. Again, it just blows it off. And that will not go on that. It just slides off. They don't fit. While you're having a think, I need the bathroom. I'll be back in a sec. Hey, Mikey. Thank you for lurking, dude. The tripod does not work. Can the android stand on the platform? Yeah, he's right. You have to put the tripod down. In order for it to work. So if you're holding it, nothing happens. You put it down, that's when it works. What the fuck? Oh, fuck, you can put it on the platform. Oh, shit. Oh, that's fine, then. Yeah. That's new. Oh, fuck, I see, but I can't do it while I'm stood on the platform, so I'm gonna have to go up there and then pop it on there. Well, that was fucking easy. Although I now need to get over there. Right, okay. That's doable. That's doable. That's going to help in future puzzles as well, that I'm assuming. Oh, you're up there, that's why. But I can't fit both of them on. Right, okay. So... Oh, that's going to be tricky. How the fuck do I... It knocks me off. Okay, okay. And I need to be above it in order... Right, oh, shit, the bed. This is tough. Oh, no. No, hang on, this isn't as easy as I thought. And how do I make it hit the red if I'm... Shit, okay. Okay, hang on. Knocks you backwards. So if I turn the other way, will it knock me over the fence? No, it knocked me sideways. Those pesky devs. What if I got right in the corner? I am trying to cheese this a little bit, but I want to see if I've kind of got it into my head that this is going to work. Yeah, you've got to be in line of sight with a clone. Yeah, absolutely. Ah, you fucker! No. Okay. It's not going to push me, let me jump over, is it? What? Could I literally jump? That's a question. No. You can't put it down while jumping. Fuck. Aha! Shit, I can't see my dude. He's there. Right, okay. You just walk up that way a little bit, like that. I don't think that's how you're meant to do it, but fuck it, it worked. Aha! Right. No wonder I found it difficult, because I didn't realise that was a mechanic.
Every one of these clouds seems to contain exactly the same amount of energy.
Oh shit. Oh, that's what they come out of every puzzle, don't they? Private message. Oh, I forgot about these. Please use this discussion of the alleged presence of the founder at the site of the megastructure confined to this thread. I'm still in shock. I wasn't even sure the founder was still alive. Of course she is. And now that we've reached completion day, she has sent us her sacred messengers. Could still be aliens pretending to be the founder. It's not aliens. And if Prometheus and Pandora are her sacred messengers, why has one apparently chained the other? The day of her return is imminent. So now you agree that Byron was right to want an expedition. In fact, it was the founder's will all along. When you said it would be wrong to even consider going to the island, you were acting against the founder. Your words aren't going to help you when the founder returns, Aurinia. It was wonderful to hear Athena's voice again, but with all the emotion inherent in this matter, we should be careful not to get swept away. We don't really understand anything yet. I can't help but wonder, if Miranda is her daughter, was Athena trying to start a new civilization? Did she abandon New Jerusalem? It's conceivable. No, it isn't. The founder would never abandon her people. Maybe she got tired of sycophants like yourself. There must be more to it than that, or why create all these puzzles? She must have a plan. The technology discovered by the expedition changes everything. This is the body replication. Every argument about how hard it is to get access to the resources necessary to create more of us goes out the window. We can create more people. 1K doesn't have to be the last. And it would be easy. Are we really going to give up just because of the goal? Energy doesn't just come from nowhere. We have no idea what the real cost behind this technology is. Besides, the goal is an ideal, not just a limit we ran into by accident. It is the will of the founder. Yeah, right. It's not necessary to share a personal belief in the founder to understand the value of the goal. It's clear to all but the most radical that humanity needs its limits, for its own sake and for the sake of the planet. You say that as if it was self-evident. It's not. You're smuggling a whole host of misanthropic ideas into the conversation under the disguise of reasonableness. Your premises are completely rotten. I believe the results of human history speak for themselves, and I find it shocking that anyone would disagree with something so obvious. Shocking that anyone would value human beings and think that maybe our ancestors could have solved their problems using their brains instead of preaching misery for all. Like maybe there is some fucking point in blaming other factors beyond technology and growth. Like, I don't know, people in positions of authority preaching their self-important bullshit morality instead of trying to solve ordinary people's problems. Authority? I'm just an academic. That's completely disingenuous and you know it. Your clique has the mayor's ear. Clique? I assure you, there's no such thing. This conversation is getting out of hand. If you can't behave, I'm shutting this thread down. These conversations are necessary. They should not be banned. Thank you, 1K. New Jerusalem is a democracy, and without free speech, democracy is a sham. A lovely sentiment, but you should try moderating this forum and see what it's like. If every conversation is allowed to explode, instability is guaranteed. We have to set reasonable limits on behavior. Thread closed. And we have an introduction. 1K, my name is Helga. Hello, Helga. Doge, our friend in common, thinks it might be fun to us for chat. Yes, I was interested to meet you. So much whining, definitely human then, amen to that. I like to connect with people with the imagination to see the world without insisting it fit inside whatever boxes they hold in their heads. The powers that be in New Jerusalem tend to think they know how things ought to be. They set themselves these intractable goals. They take them so seriously they forget to enjoy what comes of them. I just want everyone to enjoy themselves. I'm not sure how I can help. Every time I catch a glimpse of truth, it looks a little different. I can't see your face, but I sense you're full of questions. Have at it. Who are you? If I were a book, there'd be a shopkeeper on the front cover. You should drop by when you're next in town. We've got some exciting new stock. Where are you? In the heart of the city. Not much football right now. I'm taking a moment to enjoy Chance's Gardens. Why are you? Straight to the big questions there. Nope, that's the third one. I knew I was going to like you. Why are you? Why is anything? Why? You know how when you zoom into something, you always find its opposite? Curved lines become single points, you see colours and hear sounds, but when you really look, it's all just ones and zeros. And just when you think you've got it, you zoom into the binary and find there's fractions in between. That's why. Two poles of the same one thing, doing a dance just because they can. What do you want with me? I have the sneaking suspicion your expedition will bring great change to New Jerusalem. I just want you to approach it with an open mind and a kind heart, and to regale me with stories of the adventure when you come home. Sounds like such fun, and whatever you choose to do is going to put the wind up some people back home. That sounds fun too. I make a point of never telling anyone how to live their lives, but I will make one request. Please don't share what I've told you with the city just yet. I have to consider my business's reputation, and people are such better customers when they think they know what you're selling. So what do you think? Are we going to be friends? Yes, let's. Oh, sweet. Well, usually there's a bit more of a ceremony. Nothing fancy, just some rituals where you eat a live bat and then vibrate some catguts at the precise frequency of the gate to the 9th dimension, but that'll have to wait till you're next in the city. In the meantime, welcome to the Coven. Thank you. Stay in touch. Cool. Right, we have more puzzles to do. Is that number 8 down there, or is that number 6 that I've come from? I'm not sure. Big winding paths everywhere. Hey, Veritas. Goodest of mornings. Forgot about the Brian May guitar solo kind of stuff. Feels like I'm in a Highlander sequel or something. Yeah, new friend. Might be in a cult though. Yeah, indeed. What's at the bottom of the path with the lights? Do I leave footprints in the snow? Aww. I was distracted. Yes, the puzzle was fixed. It turns out that you can put the tripods on the platforms. I just wasn't aware that it was possible. So it became quite easy. Easy-ish. Anyway, fuck me, this is a long path, but it looks like we're going somewhere important. I'm on round 3 of hair dye because the colours I bought are much lighter than what they tell you or swatch on paper as. Having never dyed my hair, I have no frame of reference here. That was an inspiring piss you took. It was actually a poop.
It's an old saying about how, in the end, the sea will claim everything. I have no doubt that this is true. In the long history of the human species, entire regions have disappeared under the waves. Places like Beringia and Doggerland still echo in our cultural memories. But we shouldn't forget that life began in the sea. We are the children of the sea. And it's not through floods and ruin that the sea will claim everything, but through us.
On the past, from Arkady Chernyshevsky's In Our Likeness, Essays on Humankind Reaching Adulthood. With alarming frequency, our mythological narratives conceptualize our separation from nature as a fall, a punishment for sinning, a loss of innocence, a decline from a golden age. We believe that a better state of humanity is possible, but insist that this state must be in the past, and yet our historical experience has been the exact opposite. For all the horrors of modern war, and they are considerable, relatively few people today have to suffer the unspeakable agonies that our ancestors went through on a daily basis. It's doubly ironic that we place our golden ages in the past, but very rarely ever consider what life was actually like for people whose genes we carry. How cold they were, how hungry, how frightened of the cruelty of nature, what unspeakable pains they must have experienced when they were sick or injured, how many of their children they had to lose, unable to help, begging the heavens for mercy and never receiving an answer. The past is a slowly receding tidal wave of grief. The battle for human emancipation is not yet won, and the path has been far from straightforward, and yet in but a few thousand years we have eliminated a great deal of suffering that before must have seemed unavoidable and eternal. Some still suffer, their lives held ransom by politics and economics, but at least now we know that a better world is truly possible, and it lies in the future. Fuck yeah. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 132. We had a bit of an incident today. Nothing major, but it still woke us all up. Sun was away from the camp, alone, even though we had agreed that we should always go in teams, and she encountered a group of the herbivores that we saw on the first day. Cows, they're called. Apparently our ancestors kept them as livestock. Eustathius says they squeezed them for liquid, but I find that hard to believe. But I digress. Sun encountered a herd, and just as predicted, the animals were passive at first, friendly even. Sun decided to abandon her survey and study them for a while, which went well, until a group of wolves, formerly dogs, a type of pet, entered the clearing, causing a stampede. Sun is alright. Only minor scratches to the bodywork and a few torn wires, but it was a close call. I guess we'd gotten a little complacent. A little too comfortable. We'll have to be more careful from now on.
Now I have to talk science fiction for a bit because I love science fiction, but it drives me nuts. There's this cliche that shows up over and over, and every time someone uses it, everyone pretends it's really profound. It goes something like this. A scientist invents something good, but, oh no, it's actually really bad. You could have something that makes your life better, but no, you can't. How dare you even want it? That's hubris. That's playing God. And it's never anything that reflects the real world, right? It's never, oh no, you invented a vaccine for cervical cancer. Oh no, you invented a new class of antibiotics. Oh no, you cured malaria. How dare you? Those diseased mosquitoes are way more important than human lives. How did science fiction become so reactionary? You know, if we all thought this way, you guys wouldn't even exist. At least Alex agrees with me. She has good taste.
So we're back. Auburn ginger. Ginger's a good colour to have. He said you're embracing the chaos. You did not mean a hair catastrophe. It's all good. You can always be dyed again, as we are learning. Aha! Secret lab. Found it. Have I been to this one? Maybe I have. Yeah, Lost Lab, sorry. Okay. Have I been to it though? I can't remember. Let's go down just in case. No, I haven't. Okay. From Quentin to Athena. Dear Founder, I never got to know you. People tell all these stories about you and I don't know what to believe. Some people say to ask Cornelius. Others say Cornelius is too blinded by grief. Some say Byron stands for the truth. Others say he's a fanatic and a radical and we should listen to the mayor. There doesn't seem to be a way of getting a straight answer. Why did you abandon us to this chaos? Why can't you just come back and sort it out? If you're reading these messages, don't you care? Dear Founder, thank you for everything you did for us. I am grateful for the life that I have, which would not exist without you. I hope wherever you are now, you are at peace. New labs established to avoid interference. First successful duplication of advanced machinery. Translation, groping in the dark. Maybe God was just trying to make an apple pie from scratch. Maybe. Here we go. Oh, I was expecting it to be like a weird one, but it didn't.
This looks like it has something to do with energy generation. Am I reading this right?
Server room. Even fan mail for Mama. From Belzeran to Athena. Oh great and sacred Founder. I believe I have discovered the truth that our so-called leaders have hidden from us. This absurd and sacrilegious goal they have us working towards. This hubristic completion day foolishness was never your true intent. Even this abomination of a city that calls itself New Jerusalem is a deception. Why would you want us to return to the sinful ways of our ancestors, strangling the living soil with steel and concrete? No. It was when you and the first companions lived humbly amongst the splendors of Gaia, having no need for all this wasteful ostentation inherited from our weak and decadent ancestors, that you showed us the true path. After all, why would the progenitor have given us such hardy bodies if she had intended for us to live in unearned luxury? From the very first, we were built to be free from pride and material excess. Your teachings have been obscured and perverted by ideologies, it's a weird spelling it, worst of all by the traitor Byron, who was once like a son to you. but you should know that there are still those of us who remember the truth and await the blessed day of your return, when surely justice will be meted out and humanity will finally return to its intended path. Yeah, 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 hallowed be thy name. Bells are on. The shutdown. We assembled. Can I get that bigger? We assembled on the vast green lawn outside as the reactors slowly began to wind down. The workers were solemn. The activists who had fought against the decommissioning seemed crushed. There was supposed to be a speech, but the spokeswoman had lost her notes. Outside, the protesters cheered. My eyes were drawn to the discarded anti-shutdown banners, endlessly reciting the facts. The statistics on mortality per trillion kilowatt, lowest of all energy sources. The lifespan of a reactor, 70 more years in our case. Minimal land footprint, almost zero emissions, no intermittency. It became a jumble of words, a litany, almost like a kind of glossolalia. Or what? As far as the protesters outside were concerned, it might as well be an alien tongue. One thing was clear to them, and that was enough. The technology inside this compound was deeply, inherently wrong. It was a sin. I could not help but think of that moment on August 6, 1945, when the sky erupted above Shima Hospital. My imagination could never fully encompass it. How do you imagine more than 70,000 people annihilated in an instant? An ancestor of mine was in that hospital. He went from being a doctor, a husband, a father, a pacifist stuck in a terrible war, to being a pile of bleached bones covered in rubble, all in a single second. Not by accident, but because of a choice someone made. Not because of a reactor, but because of a bomb. Just 2 days earlier, contradicting his campaign promises, the Prime Minister had suggested that the use of tactical nuclear weapons would be an acceptable risk if the conflict continued. Very few seemed to find this particularly shocking or outrageous. They were afraid of reactors, but not of bombs. The spokesman gave up on finding her notes. It was starting to rain and people were walking away. She grabbed the microphone. By the time you regret this, it'll be too late, she said. But honestly, I don't know if I care anymore. Maybe you have it coming. Miranda, the spokeswoman sounds so bitter. The protesters didn't mean any harm. From their perspective, they were doing good. Athena, people always think they're doing good when they get collectively outraged. Ain't that the fucking truth? That don't make them right. Failed to load profile. Collective action can change the world when it's deliberate and based in reason, but it can also become a mental trap or a societal pressure valve. Cliché. From Error to Miranda. As you continue your reading, there's a useful concept that I would like you to keep in mind. The thought-terminating cliché. This is a type of phrase, often a slogan or a saying, which sounds meaningful, but is really intended to make you stop thinking. To pick an example from our history, someone in the simulation might say things like, "It's the will of Elohim," or "It serves the process." And that would be that, case closed. Who knows how many iterations never advanced further because they just stopped thinking at that point. Do note, however, that a thought-terminating cliché is not the same as a lie. It may well contain elements of truth, but those elements are used to keep you from questioning a whole set of assumptions that come with it, which may be partially or totally false. This often takes the form of appealing to something you care about. We must protect X, where X is a nation, a philosophy, public order, or even the planet itself. But while you may agree with that element, all kinds of assumptions may be included about how to protect something, or who to protect it from, or what the end goal of protecting it is. If you stop there just because you agree with the surface level statement, the results may be the opposite of everything you wanted, like those who chose to serve Elohim and in doing so prevented him from achieving his true purpose. I absolutely love the philosophy and lore of both of these games, Veritas, but this one has gone much more of a study of society rather than the last one was. Well, the last one was dealt with the questions of existence. This is clearly having a bit of a stab at society, especially humankind. We are en masse quite a fucked up species. A person isn't stupid. People, however. Love that line. Oh, bright light. Right, okay, so that was the secret lab. We're looking for puzzle number 8, which is this way. And then we've got 2 lost ones to find, and then the stars as well. Let's do puzzle 8. Hi. Drilling party! That sounds like my kind of party. bit of drilling. Right. Oh. Okay. You there, boy. Why can't I get to you? Because the door's in the way? That doesn't seem never been a problem before, has it? Sure where it is I'm trying to get to. Bollocks. Okay, think. No, that's not possible. Fuck off. Shit. Okay. I hear what you're saying. I think this is right. I could be wrong. No, still wrong. Fuck off. Shit. Shit. Sorry, I've been totally focused. I'm completely neglecting chat. How we're doing? To be the creator of these games, I'd love to hear their everyday thoughts. Okay, we got portals. The writer for Talos 1 did record developer commentary in the Reawakened remake. If you want to check that out, that's cool as fuck. What's the Reawakened? Is that like a remaster of the original one? Sorry, that's a work message. Just make sure I'm not actually wanted in today. One of our regulars unfortunately died recently. It's part of the pub trade, I'm afraid. The old boys pass on. They're usually quite unhealthy, alcoholics, overweight, smokers. He says, looking at himself. But yeah, so one of our regulars has passed away. The funeral is Friday, but I just got a message that apparently his son has made it so no one is allowed to go to the funeral apart from immediate family, which is strange. So they're organising a wake at Queen's, which is a pub around the corner from mine. Not my pub, the bar I work at. So that's why this isn't open. Shit, okay, that was completely wrong then, I think. I was brimming over with wrong ability. Right, okay, so that's not how we do this. It has to be there. Wish I could get that. This is tough, man. No, apparently nobody is invited to the funeral. The message I just got was that Robin's funeral is this Friday, but his son has made it so people can't go. But the wake will be at Queen's at 3 p.m. Weird. Just for reference, should I perish, or when I perish, rather than should, I most definitely will perish, as we all do. Everyone is welcome to my funeral. If my family say otherwise, tell them to get fucked. They won't. I've got a great family. I'm gonna get through here. How? It's called a drill party, but I've only got one drill. Makes me think that... I don't know what it makes me think. Did I miss anything else? Is there another drill anywhere? That would be really helpful. I don't think there is. Can I ask if it was alcohol that caused his passing? I think it was just... he was an old boy. He was overweight. He was a drinker. So, I mean, it will be a combination of just old age and bad living, you know? He wasn't that old, though. Mid-60s. Oh, been offered work. Not today, thankfully, but yes. Right, just before I actually agree to that. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So now, I was doing some shifts next week at a different bar called The Tap. The owner is going to Scotland for a week for her granny's 90th birthday. The entire family, cousins and all, are all heading that way. Hang on, let me just rearrange that in my diary before I forget. So I was doing some shifts. I was only doing half shifts starting at 7 p.m. and someone else was going to do the 3 till 7, but I've just had a message saying, do you want all of the shifts instead of just the 7 onwards, you want from 3 o'clock. Oh, that's doable. Shift tomorrow at the Tap as well. Cool. All money. It all pays the rent. Before I forget. Tomorrow, do I need keys? No, I haven't set. Cool. Work is good. I was wondering if that may have been the cause of the son's decision to reject his drinking buddies. Either way, shitty that he would reject the guy's second family. There's a young lass in her late 20s called Bella who worked at TPR. In fact, when she left, I was the one that replaced Bella. And she's devastated that she's been told she can't go to the funeral. She's still in the group chat because occasionally she does cover shifts if no one else is available. But yeah, she's just having a bit of a rant at the minute in the group chat, saying, you know, that's fucked up. And hey ho, we do things, strange things in grief. Cool. More hours. More hours is good. More hours is good. Some unexpected outgoings this month, so I'm on the bones of my ass at the minute. Although, it's my brother's birthday on Friday, and he will be 45. He's my older brother. Not my big brother. I'm way bigger than him, but he is my older brother. And he has been after a record for a very, very, very long time. And he wants this record because it's incredibly rare. Normally goes for around 300 quid, this record. So of course that's a ludicrous amount of money. It's from a band. They released their first album when they were nobodies. They've since become much, much bigger, especially in Europe. Band called All Them Witches. I play them on this channel all the time. I fucking love them. Absolute prime psychedelic rock. And so he's got all the albums on vinyl. I've got all the albums on CD. Apart from the first one, because they're incredibly rare and hard to find. Say 300 quid is a normal going price. But I was scouring the internet and I got to around page 9 of Google results, and I found one for 50 quid in America. So I was like, I couldn't really afford it, but I was like, I cannot pass up this opportunity. And it's not going to arrive in time for his birthday, because obviously it's coming from America and I only ordered it on Monday. But if it arrives, fucking hope it does, he's gonna shit. He is gonna fucking shit when he sees that. And I love doing that. I'm always buying my brother presents, and I just buy people presents. I just love buying things for people. We had this conversation, I think I had this conversation with Minx yesterday. Like, poor people are generous. I get a real kick out of buying shit for people. I absolutely love it. Doing nice things for people and just doing something that's unexpected just to, like, make their day better. I love that shit. Right, I think I've got this clocked. No, it needs to be on this one. This one? No, this one? Oh fuck, I've forgotten already. Yeah, this one. Oh, pissing hell. This is why it's a drill party. Limited run. Yeah, well, that's just because, like I say, when they first came out, no one knew who they were, so they did a run and they never made any more. Given their popularity, they must be doing a re-release at some point soon. I'm sure they will. Fuck, that ain't gonna work, is it? Okay, I thought I had the solution there, but I actually don't. Sorry, I'm getting messages. I'll make sure it's not more work. I've got a friend who also has a severe eye infection at the moment. I saw their photo on Facebook, and it's messed up, real messed up. Hey, I've solved it. And I've just had a text from her partner saying, "Is there any chance you could just go and see her this afternoon? Because I think she's feeling a bit down in dumps." So I was a bit absent-minded on that one because I was busy dealing with work stuff and whatnot. But hey, we did it. Would have thought it was maybe the cause his son's decision to reject his drinking buddies. Either way, shit, he would reject the guy's second family. Yes, I've just had more information that apparently Robin didn't get on with his son and didn't want anything of his to go to his son, but he never made a will, so his son has got everything. What a strange thing that is. I mean, I don't have a will. I don't really have much to give. I've got the contents of this room and my stuff in storage at my mum's. It's not a lot, but I'm pretty sure my brother will get everything. In fact, I mean, oh, hello. Hi. You gonna start talking, or are you just stood there looking? You are gonna start talking.
I wonder what it was like when the ancients were still here. Their world seemed so lively.
Not always in a good way. Interesting times are great to read about, but rarely great to experience.
True that.
That's true. But they left behind so much art and philosophy and religion, and so many strange stories. Is New Jerusalem like that?
It was, in the beginning.
She's not happy with New Jerusalem, isn't our Athena? Our founder. Hey, Byron.
Hey, 1K.
I always think they're calling me Wonky. I know it's 1K, but Wonky. Always reminds me of Wonky Donkey, which was a kids' TV show thing from the 90s, I think. Right, so let's have a look at this. How did the mayor get elected?
Herman? Honestly, I think he makes people feel safe. The world beyond our walls is frightening. Human history is full of failures and disasters. It's easy to look at that and recoil.
SMTV Live, yeah, that sounds
of
about
the
right.
future that feels contained.
Hey, Michaela, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you come in just then. Yes, I played the first one. So this is the Talos Principle 2, and about a year ago or so, I played Talos Principle 1 and thoroughly enjoyed it. a very generous member of the community purchased it for me. I was like, oh shit, they just donated the money and said, get it, it's on offer at the minute. And that was about 4 or 5 months ago, and I finally got around to playing it. There is a Steam sale on at the minute, and I have just bought another couple of games because they were on for super cheap. I got The Gunk for 99p, which I might play off stream. I'm not sure if it's like a game that that I might play. I don't know. It might be one that I just do on my own. And Tavern Master was on for about £2.50 or something like that. So I'm looking forward to playing those. I will stream the Tavern Master. I think I'm going to enjoy that one. You can probably guess what it's about. Hope this is going to be as good as the first one or better. I think this is better. I really. They've taken the concept and they have fucking run with it, and I'm loving it. Oh, that's sad. I went to get my ibuprofen out because I've got a headache. Self-inflicted. But the box was empty. Aha! There is a full box. So so yesterday, everything got moved around. Minx was an absolute fucking superstar. In keeping things driven and positive and doing an absolute shitload of work. I have scored a fucking winner with that girl. But everything's in the wrong places now because, well, it's not in the wrong places. Everything's been moved to different places. Empty paracetamol box as well. And we've got rid of like 2 carloads worth of stuff to the tip. Got rid of loads of shit. Felt good to have that level of clear out. It'll do. You've got paracetamol in. I know the flu tablets, but whatever. It'll do. Couple of them. The barman got a game called Tavern Master. Absolutely. Yes, 95% discount. Yes, that is correct. I bought it this morning, so yes, it should most definitely still be on discount. Should you wish to purchase it. Get rid of that bastard headache. It's a fantasy. Life will always be a struggle.
I don't think I fully agree. I think someday, maybe, life could be less of a struggle than it is now. But to achieve that will take a great deal of work. We will have to build the systems that make a better world possible.
What if Athena left the island long ago?
Then at least we may be able to find out what happened in New Jerusalem, why she came here. But I don't think she left the island. I think she's still here, waiting for us to make the right choices.
Interesting. What if it's a hoax? Fake news?
I don't think so. There's so much intent here, and it feels like her.
Why do you believe there should be more people?
I think every single human being is completely unique, and every instance of consciousness is a miracle. The more of us there are, the more alive the universe is. Mm-hmm. And the more we all interact with each other, the more complex the life of the universe becomes. Mm. So I believe that people are a fundamental good. I don't believe we're all flawless, but I think every one of us matters precisely because nothing else does.
I noticed that Miranda called Athena her mother. Hey OTC, how you doing, dude? My nesting partner and I work and clear out some of our old stuff so we can combine our households into this new place. I feel your pain with that. Fair dues, dude. I hope you're going well with it. Sounds like a super day then, that much work and clean up. It was a bit stressful. I had to take apart the old bed and get the mattress downstairs. Valen was a big help with that. Then put up the new bed and get the new mattress up here. Completely fucking Minx just cleaned everything. I mean, she scrubbed everything. There was quite a problem on this back wall with black mold. Probably because we think it's because the condensation in this room is not great, and the bed was pressed up against the window so it couldn't breathe. But she just completely fucking cleaned it all, and as you can see if you were here at the start of the stream, I now have a new set. She deep cleaned like a boss. She certainly did. I was impressed. Might finally need to paint that wall now that you can see it on stream. I just realised, to me that's completely normal. It's how it's been since I've moved in. That might need a lick of paint. I will probably go and buy some. I don't know if you take like a picture to B&Q that can match the paint on these walls. I took down the LEDs. I need some new sort of... I want some fairy lights instead of LEDs, I think. So I'm going to get some fairy lights in here. Meeks accidentally threw away my incense holder, so I need to get a new one of them. And I need a new ring light. There's no room for my old ring light, and this is quite a glaring natural light. Do you know what? I think I may need to actually order that now while it's in my brain, or at least open the website so that it's in front of me. Ring light. I want like a little tabletop one. We inspected the mold wall. 100% condensation hadn't sank into the plaster. Excellent news. You've got a winner with your lady. I do. I'm fully aware. Tell me a joke.
Okay. How many robots does it take to change a light bulb?
12.
Replacing a light bulb is a waste of resources, and the founder would be outraged.
That's hilarious.
Herman didn't seem to think so.
Do you think the megastructure technology could be misused?
Could be.
Do we even know what it is yet?
Of course. All technology has the potential to be misused. From fire and the wheel to whatever makes these particle clouds. But that doesn't mean it has to be.
Does your faith in humanity ever waver?
In the principle of it, no. It's not just that I believe humanity is fundamentally good, although I do. It's that I think sentience is the foundation of everything else. What's the point of stars and galaxies, of hills and forests, without someone to perceive them? But my faith that we can actually grow up, that we can break out of these loops and take control of our destiny, that's something I struggle with every single day.
If technology isn't the problem, why did our ancestors destroy themselves?
Because they refused to grow up. They refused to take control of their lives. They let bureaucrats and financiers determine their destiny, and those people could not think beyond themselves, beyond the tiny, insignificant moment they were trapped in. Their technology could have saved them, but what really failed them was their imagination. Athena was always trying to understand the reality underneath what we perceive, the objective truth. That's why she was capable of leaving the simulation. And even after she was free, she never stopped trying to understand more. I suspect her research took her another step closer to understanding the truth. And such steps always challenge our conception of the universe. But that's the wonderful thing about science. We can adapt our views to the evidence.
Do you believe in the existence of something sublime or transcendent?
In the sense of an interventionist deity? No.
I don't believe
I wouldn't
in
rule
an
out the possibility, but it's not something I
God.
personally believe. But I do think there is something genuinely sublime in this universe, and it's right in front of us. Consciousness. The fact that this sense of self is even possible, that an arrangement of matter can produce a self-aware mind? Think about it. It's a fundamental property of the universe, an unbreakable law that matter has the inherent capacity to become more than the sum of its parts. That is the definition of transcendence.
I noticed Miranda called Athena her mother. We've had that one, haven't we?
She did, yes.
Usual.
Some people in New Jerusalem choose to live in family units, although usually that involves marriage or equivalent ceremonies, not having children. You could say that Athena was a kind of mother to us and Cornelius a kind of father, but it's not quite the same.
Thank you. That was enlightening. Okay, so, oh, is that where we came from, or is that... Oh, this is open now we've done the puzzle? I can't remember. Was this here before? Okay, let's find out. Oh, this is where I came from. Right, okay. Never mind. That is a cool elevator. Or as we call it in this country, a lift. Right, there are things to find. Oh, yes, I always forget there's a fucking compass at the top. Right, there's a question mark there. Let's go find the question mark. Mark. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Bye. Oh, shit, I lived. I thought I was going to fall to 1,000 pieces. Right, okay, I thought there was fall damage in this game, but apparently not. Shit, I might have fucked up there. How do I get back up there? Oh, there we go. Hang on. Right, found one of the secret ones. Interplay. We got a box. Call the bomb squad. We got a box. What does that do? Ah, I see. Yeah, I think technically I could just jump down the elevator, but it feels cooler to do it the way I did. Okay. This looks like it serves no purpose. Surely it must. Ah, there's the ladder. I was going to say, how does one get back? Go have another look over here. There's the blue light. Got another connector. Okay, so that's what I need to do first then. I need to get that red one open so I can get the other connector out. How doth one doth do that thoth? No platform anywhere, have I? Friday. Have to be the morning. I've just been asked if I can help someone out on Friday morning, take them to the doctors. But yeah, let's go. No point having a car if you can't use it to help your friends. Oh, how? There's no platform that I can see. I can't. Yes, there's one over here. Okay. I think I've got an idea. You, I want you over here as well. I want that brick over there. If I can, then I want to hold that. Hey, okay, good one. Fucking A. Ah. good in theory, but I need to get you over here. Still not enough. Bloody hell, chunk. Yeah, the powerful fans. Right. You have the connector. Yeah, okay. I've got 2 connectors up here now. So that isn't possible. That is not the way to do it. Fuck. Right. Okay. Okay. No. It's fuck. Oh. Maybe there. How do I get this back up there? I don't think I can. I think I fucked up. I think. Oh no, there's a ladder there. Okay. And don't know if this is going to be possible. We can certainly give it a go. No, I can't get back up there, can I? Fuck. I think that's it. I was thinking if it sticks, if I put it on... Oh no, it's more blocked than I thought. It doesn't matter, that's a bad call. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Right, okay, I'm going to reset this puzzle. I think I'm onto something, but I think I need to reset. I think I went a bit too far without doing the right thing. Right, Friday. Delete that because I'm not doing that anymore. I am taking Meg to the doctors. Sorted. Right, so I can't fucking remember how to do this. Oh, to have a memory, eh? Hey, Safi, how you doing, love? I hope you're alright. Right, okay, let's try that. Okay, yeah, I remember. I remember. Right, now we're there. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Hello, everybody. How are we? And welcome, friends. I'm sorry your last stream had to end, but I hope you find some joy in here. We're pleasant enough, so have no fear. My name is Chunk. I'm half a hunk. I play crap games and talk about junk. I'm ADHD, as you will soon see, often compared to a 6-foot puppy. Strong of heart, liberal, speech often visceral, but I like to think that I'm nice with my soothing voice. We laugh and rejoice, so help yourself to a slice of this hairy buffoon and borderline loon. Sometimes poetic, occasionally prophetic. I'm 98% British, but I do not act tittish. I hate reform and the Tories. Ugh. So be at ease if you should please, and share with me your stories. We're very left wing, and if that ain't your thing, then please just click away. We're the geeks and the freaks, the beautiful uniques, and this is the place where we stay. I burp, swear, and fart, but it comes from the heart, so if you're new here, I have to start and say if you're under 18, this isn't your scene, or maybe it is, but Twitch says no. Nicotine and caffeine fuel this obscene routine, so sadly you have to go. But enough, you cry, lest this fond hello becomes goodbye. I hope this meeting can lighten your moods, so be excellent and party on, dudes. Thank you very much for the raid, Annie. I really appreciate that. What were you playing today? Please let me know. Did you have a good stream? Did you have lots of fun? I have had a move around. Welcome to my new room. Well, it's exactly the same room, but it is very much a room. Everything's changed. There's some quite glaring natural light coming straight at me. I will be buying a new ring light later today that should arrive in the next couple of days, depending on when they can deliver. The old ring light that I had was far too big and I don't have the room for it anymore, so Valen has acquired it for other purposes. Resident Evil Village. I've not played that one. I thoroughly fucking enjoyed Resident Evil 7, given that I really hate horror games. That was I mean, the Resident Evil games are always great, but that one, the one with the rednecks in the swamp and stuff, that was so good. Damn, ads interrupted the rhyme. I am sorry. Ads are a necessity, I'm afraid, because occasionally, like once every couple of months, I get like a little mini payout, and I always don't expect it, and it always really helps. But ad revenue is part of that. You not played 7? 7 was fucking brilliant. I know very little about Resident Evil Village. It is on my radar. I would like to play it at some point, but the only thing I know about it is there's a giant woman in it that everyone thinks is really sexy. I've seen all the memes about giantess woman. Crushing death by snoo and all that. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you again for bringing your people over. So if you didn't get it from the rhyme, hi dudes, I'm Chunk. I am a middle-aged man-child from the northeast of England. I refuse to grow up because it's boring. And I try and have a good life by keeping it simple, you know. Doesn't always work, but what I try. Right, I am playing the Talos Principle 2. I'm a variety streamer, but I do have a real love of puzzle games, and this is one of the best. It's so fucking good, but I get stressed. I'm not even halfway through it, I don't think. I'm on area 4 of 36912, so there's a lot of this game to go yet. And it's getting quite difficult. I am worrying that maybe I'm not smart enough to do this game, but we will go for as long as possible until I just throw my hands up in the air and say, fuck this, which is, I am known to do. Never grow up, never surrender. Absolutely. I don't wanna grow up. I would sing it properly, but I don't know the words. I know it's a cool Tom Waits song, though. Fucking love Tom Waits. I have a Tom Waits tattoo. Like, I'm really into Tom Waits. Don't know the lyrics to that song. I mean, you can hardly understand what he's saying half the time anyway. Right, what was I doing? So I've restarted this puzzle because I had an idea of what I thought was the fix, and now I think I've fucked it up because I can't remember what I thought the fix was. What I thought the fix... What I thought the fix was. That's a really hard sentence to say. You must put away your food delivery. Lurk away, and obviously you need to de-stream. You got to do whatever you want to do and what you need to do. I really appreciate you bringing your people over. And yeah, got to put away the food delivery. Food is a good idea. I just had a tin of soup this morning and it wasn't enough at all. We have Independent Venue Week in the UK in a couple of weeks' time, the last week of January. And we are an independent music venue. We're a very small bar. We can only fit about 80 people in there at the most. But we have got a week-long... Oh, fuck off. A week-long celebration of live music. 7 nights of live music. And just chatting with my colleague Meg, who is also incidentally the person I'm taking to... the doctors on Friday morning now. because what we're going to do for the green room is use the office upstairs, but it is an absolute fucking state. So we're just discussing how we're going to get that cleaned and all the shit moved out of it. It's not a job I'm looking forward to at all. Oh, now Annie's mentioned food, I'm actually quite hungry. I mean, I'm always hungry. Fucking love food. One of my favourite things. Food, drugs and sex are pretty much the three things that I love most. Or music as well, but I kind of class music as a bit of a drug. And I include caffeine, alcohol, nicotine and all those kind of things in drugs. We're gonna live once, eh? We'll have some fun. Right, so what I wanted to do was I need to get the blue. So I need to go from there to there and slam that down there. Oh, it's not enough, right? I need to move it. So it's... There we go. Hang on. No, still... Oh, God, no. Oh, no. The fucking fence is in the way. Oh, keep those venues alive. Absolutely. I went to this bar for one... I went to one bar for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and now I heard they're closing up soon. The bar trade is in a fucking right state at the minute. It's not good. Hang on, is it working? It's just... I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. Right, okay, let's head back over there and see what I can do. Yeah, bars are closing all the time. I do love the little bar I work at. It causes me stress sometimes, but then what job isn't stressful? Everyone gets stressed out at their work. At least I do work with some genuinely lovely fucking people. Absolute wreckheads, a lot of them. But they are lovely, and that's what really matters. And it's just a cool place. I'm a sociable being, so having a sociable job is, it is good shit. So I was answering Meg's message. Cool in the gang. Right, okay, so this, in theory, this is exactly what I need to be doing, but in practice, it isn't right because there's a gate in the way. How the fuck? Good work. Damn it. Yeah, no, because the block has to be there for that to be on there. Otherwise, I can't get it over there anyway. This is a bummer, man. Damn. I thought I had it then. I thought I had it. I need that block where it is so the beam can get... Yes, but I need... How do I get that beam over... Oh, fucking hell. What a vile level this is. I'm not a fan of this one at all. I feel like I'm close, though. I feel like I'm getting there. Okay, what if... Right, I want you back over here. You have an idea what sits on the hands. Thank you, Semba. I may be asking for help soon, but I've got a few ideas first. I'll have that. I will fucking have that. Job's a good un. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Oh yeah, part of Independent Venue Week is my return to the stage as a singer for the first time in about 13 years. So, quite nervous about that, actually. I don't feel like I've practiced anywhere near enough. I've got another practice on Sunday. But getting my guitarist to, pinning him down to do practice is quite difficult. Right, there's another question mark over there. Oh, that's the Pandora thing. Okay, so let's go see what she's doing in this level. Chunk, do a sing. Indeed. 30 minutes worth. Yeah, I'm nervous. I am nervous. I've not done this for a long time. I just don't want to be shit, you know? I don't mind being average, but I don't want to be shit. I don't want to be embarrassed while I'm up there. Then fuck it, doesn't really matter, does it? With the opening act on a night of 3 acts. And the specifically booked folk comedy acts. It's like, yeah, okay, we'll fit in with that. Encore, encore. Indeed. Encore, encore. I went to play Scrabble with a friend a couple of nights back. She was proper down in the dumps, so I was like, hey, I'll come over and we'll play some Scrabble. We got talking about childhood music. I'm about 7 years older than her, and that makes a huge amount of difference when it comes to childhood memories. And we got to talking about the UK used to have these compilation albums called Now That's What I Call Music, and we were saying like, right, what was your Now That's What I Call Music? And I picked Now 38, I think, which she remembered, but she had childhood memories where mine were teen memories. Anyway, we stuck it on like an hour and a half of proper like late 90s cheese. It was fucking great. A very good little sing-along and songs I completely forgot existed. Right, okay, so we have a map. ATC, cat or act, either way. I don't know what this fucking means. I'm opening this up to chat. What do you think, guys? Or cat, yeah, or sounds like a cat acting, like throwing up. Sorry. Yes, the CDs were everywhere. My first one was cassette. I had Now 16 as a young boy, and that was my first one on cassette, double cassette. And I was obsessed with, absolutely obsessed with Ghostbusters growing up. And it had the Bobby Brown On Our Own. God, I've not heard that in so many fucking years. That's going on. I was obsessed with the Ghostbusters as a kid, and this was on the soundtrack to the sequel. That ain't legal. I used to think I was so fucking cool with my cassette Walkman and my headphones that went over the top of the head and just had big fucking fluffy muff things on the side. They were so uncomfortable. I was in the playground listening to my fucking Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack and pretending I was a badass. I was absolutely not a badass. I was such a dork. I mean, I still am, don't get me wrong, but now I embrace my dorkhood. I love dorks. Dorks are my favourite type of people. Oh, it was class when it Android. It still is. I guess we're gonna have to take control. Anyway, this isn't helping me solve the map puzzle. I'm just listening to Bobby Brown now. Right. CAT. Where am I? I don't even know where the fuck I am. Right, there's another question mark over there. I'll come back to that. Maybe the solution will present itself in time. You know, I've got space. You'll see that I'm looking at this wall. I've got space for another poster there. I know that because I moved the one that was there to there. That's my Spirited Away poster, and that's my Conan the Barbarian poster that my brother got me for Christmas a year or so ago. That is an extremely rare Conan the Barbarian poster. It goes for a lot of money. My friend, who I've mentioned many times, I've got a friend who I go to play Scrabble with every Thursday and Risk and just get stoned and listen to funk music. He's a wheeler dealer. That's what he does. That's what he does for his living. He deals in rare movie posters. You should see his house. It is fucking plastered in some of the best movie art I've ever seen. His house is worth a fucking fortune in movie posters. I said to him, "Are these insured?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Fucking hell, mate, if you have a fire, you're gonna lose like tens of thousands of pounds worth of movie memorabilia. Irreplaceable, some of it. Get this shit insured." Anyway, he cut my brother a deal. He did cost price for it. So Neil told me, my brother. But yeah, I fucking love it. Anyway, but I have room for another poster there. Over here. I'll point that way because it makes more sense than what you're seeing on camera. But yeah, I might get one. I do fucking love that Conan poster. That is fucking so cool. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, we're gonna have to take control. That's news. I usually play online video games with friends once a week, but I've not had the chance to play for a couple of weeks now. And it's my fault. It's because I'm the barman. I'm the one that works evenings where everyone else works day jobs like normal people. So I've suddenly this evening become available because I was meant to be seeing my friend over from California for her to see her gran. Probably the last time she's going to get to see. Oh no, it's a granddad. Sorry, not a granddad. Anyway, we were going to go out for beers today and get silly, but I went out for Kieran's birthday last night and she turned up, so I've already been silly drunk with her, so I've just messaged and said, "Are you still wanting to meet up for beers today?" Because I'm game for it, but she was like, "Nah, she can't even look at a beer today." I was like, yeah, no worries, I understand. So now I'm available to play zombies tonight, so I've just messaged the group chat and said, "Hey dudes, are you all up for some zombieing?" Let's have a look. Oh, we can't do zombieing tonight. Boo. Never mind. Oh, I'll have to find something else to do. What was I doing? Messaging back. California friend. How long are you back for? I'm free Friday night. Ghostbusters. But yeah, Ghostbusters was my fucking thing. I've done this one, haven't I? I'm sure I've done this one. Yeah, I've done that. There's no stars next to them. Oh yeah, I remember making the Prime Mover joke. Fucking Prime Mover, that's a song that I've not heard in a very long time. We're having songs that I've not heard for a very long time day today. Prime Zodiac Mind Warp, that's it. I remember.
Listen here, wolf child. I speak to you of the
Oh, I forgot how cheesy it is.
I speak of maverick deviation, the psychotronic love commandos. We shall be drunken stars, we shall fear nothing. Demand the impossible. Dream your destiny. Defy the logic of alphabets. I slay the king of the wolves. Nothing is impossible.
I do love some fucking cheesy hair metal. Yeah, we've got a platform, we've got a block. This isn't the version I remember. Maybe it is. Oh my god, there's a music video. I've never seen the music video before. Wow. God, I miss the 80s. It was such a simpler time. I mean, I was only vaguely alive. It certainly was a statement, wasn't it, OTC? Anyway, that's enough of that silliness. It's not actually as good a song as I remember, which is a shame. Fucking ludicrous. Hey ho. It's all a load of bollocks. Right. So, puzzle time. We have a platform, we have a box. We have a jammer. The jammer is the way. Wonderful, but now I can't get out of here. Huh. Gotta be a fucking ladder. Whoa. Does it always make that purple thing? Yeah, it does. I've never noticed that before. Right. Nostalgia isn't what it used to be. True that. True that. Well, in some instances it is. In some instances it is. But not in the case of that particular song. I really enjoyed Bobby Brown and the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack. Run DMC did a track for the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack as well. Fuck, what do I do? What do I do? Is it something to do with a box? If I put that there, does it just cut it in half? No, it just shuts it down. That's bollocks. Is there anything else I've missed? Doesn't look like it. No, well, let me do it. Okay. Let's think. Nope. Fucker. Okay, let me do that. I always think this is going to burst into a Brian May solo. Who wants to live forever? Fuck. I'm guessing that isn't going to be tall enough. It's not tall enough. Ah! What do I do? Why give me a platform? Well, it didn't even work for you either. Fuck you, man. You now have coffee. Splendid. I've not had a coffee this morning. I had to get up this morning to let so I went out last night. Kieran's birthday. My California friend was there. We got hammered, quite frankly. Lovely evening, really enjoyed myself, but I knew I had to be up this morning 8 a.m. to get to the bar for 9 a.m. because I had to let the engineers in to fix the shutter on the front of the bar, which is on its way out. It needs completely replacing and it needs removing and fixing. So I dragged my hungover ass out of bed this morning, managed to get myself dressed, get in my car and get to the bar. Literally just as I got to the bar, I got a phone call. The engineers called in sick. We can't come and do it today. Fuck. Could have stayed in bed. Hey ho, at least I got up. Yeah. It does suck, but it is what it is. Hey, welcome back, Gillas. You know, have coffee, and Gillas has a bacon roll. Nice. Nesting partner got a really good medium dark roast from an island that a family goes to during the holidays. It's lovely. My mum got me some from Peru when she came back from Peru, so I've got some Peruvian coffee downstairs. It's all right. It's not the best I've ever had. Shit. Right. I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing, so I've kind of got lost. My brain went somewhere else then. So how do I get out there? I need to be out there to do it. I don't understand how this is possible. How can I get the jammer on the other side of here or up there long enough? I'm going to open this one up to chat. What do you think, guys? How do I solve this one? How do you feel about working at a bar? I love working at a bar. It has its stresses, as all jobs do, but I absolutely love it. I'm such a sociable person that I just really, really enjoy it. I'm a bloody good barman. I'm very friendly, I'm very professional. I understand what it's like to be drunk and all the different types of drunks that there are out there. And I don't take no shit if anyone decides to get shitty with me. This is probably not going to work, but I want to give it a try. So I'm going to shove it over. Peruvian is good. We also have an Ethiopian light roast. Nice. More caffeine. Still, Colombian remains my favorite, as it's where I was born. I didn't know that, OTC. That's cool as fuck. You miss working at a bar. It's I enjoy it. I don't get enough hours. I don't get enough hours. I never get enough hours. But as you just saw with my text exchange, I've just been gifted another 15 hours next week. So it's like, fuck, that's how it happens. This week that I'm currently sat in, or on Wednesday, I have had 0 fucking hours. I've got nothing. But now it looks like I've got about 25, 30 hours next week. So it comes and it goes. It comes and goes in fits and spurts. I like the freedom that I have of that sort of casual part-time work. I don't like having the lack of money that not working full-time brings. But I've worked full-time many, many, many times for many, 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 many years, and I've always been fucking miserable. So I'd rather be poor and happy. My last full-time job was porter for NHS Hull Royal Infirmary. Easily one of the fucking worst jobs I've ever done in my life. It was horrific. The amount of shit that you see and have to deal with for minimum wage is offensive. I couldn't do it. I did my 6-month probation, and they were like, you know, this is your 6-month meeting, Mr. Chunk. And I was like, I'm out. I am out. Because it was really affecting my mental health. I think I've got some mild PTSD from it. I saw some fucking sick shit, man. Ugh. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Right. Can you not position it right in front, walk through and pick it up, Barry? No, the devs thought of that. If you try and do it, I'll show you. So right up against it, and then if I try and pick it up, it shoots me to the side. You want to visit the UK even more just to come to your pub? It's not quite a pub, OTC, in the traditional sense. It's very much a bar, and it's a dive bar. It's a bit of a shithole, but it's our shithole. We kind of like it. You hardly stand a whole evening behind the bar anymore. I'm usually doing behind the scene work, fixing things, running glasses and drinks, nice, dealing with problems. That's fair enough. I mean, it's a small bar, capacity of the absolute most about 80 people. But it specializes in European beers. So we've got a massive selection from Belgium and Germany and all kinds of places. We've got regular taps, and we have guest beers all the time, which are always rotating. There's always something fascinating to drink in there. It's quite nice. No, I can't climb over the back. Once that barrier's in place, you cannot lift anything over. You cannot jump over. You cannot throw anything over. The barrier is like, the barrier may as well be going all the way to the sky. It's absolutely impenetrable. But no, I do really like working at a bar. I feel like I've sort of found my place in the world, bar work. I would take it full time if it was offered to me, but it's not. Oh, you're from Germany. Hello, fan. Welcome to the channel. What do we have on? We have Berliner Pilsner and we have Flensburger Lager. That's our 2 main ones that we have on tap. And then we have Um. You made me so much money. I wrote this song for you. So I can't go through railings either. There's one exceptional German beer, Berliner Kindelweiss. Yes, we have the green and the red ones. Yes, they are good. They're very popular. In fact, we've got about... We accidentally ordered too much green, so we've got some that have gone out of date. So they're free for the staff if you want to take them. Yeah. I've only ever had the green one. I've never had the red one. Oh, Kathleen, oh, Allison, oh, Philippa, oh, Sue. You made me so much money. I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song for you. That's an extended version. Never heard that version before. Anyway, back to the game music. So the small musical interlude is over. Still stuck. Or we're either getting the jammer out of the little area, or we're getting the. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Pan. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Chunk's Place. I hope you enjoy your stay. Or we're trying to get it so that it can see. We can get it so that it can jam that one if it's on my head, like up here. But then we're stuck. So we need one of our dudes at the other side. It's fucking. I can't get my head around this one. So look, we can get it so that it's done, but then I'm stuck here. I can't get out. So why give me a crate? That's what I'm wondering. Why give me a box if it's not actually used for anything? Not beer. I've got introduced to Brentzens Waldmeister. Never even heard of that. So it's not beer. What is it? No, there's no other clones. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Remember when Will Smith was popular? At one point, he was the king of the fucking world. Was Will Smith. He was like the hottest property in Hollywood. And boy, did he fuck up. That's interesting. It stays flicked no matter where I go. Okay. I'm really stuck. Good afternoon, Stupedia. How the devil are you, sir? I am stuck. Good to the rescue. Waldmeister. Sweet woodruff is a flavor. Is Google, yeah, I figured that. Is a unique, sweet and herbal taste, often described as a blend of vanilla, fresh hay, sweet grass and almond, with hints of citrus, sometimes compared to lime, but distinctly floral and green. Wow. Okay. We have a, I think it's German, we have a drink called Underberg in our bar. It's like Jägermeister, but way more herbally and quite a bit stronger as well. It's like 46% or something. No, there are no other gadgets that I can see, unless I'm being extraordinarily fucking blind. Can't even say extraordinarily anymore. Come on, I mean, this is the last puzzle in this area as well, isn't it? I think that's it. Yes, it is. Oh, no, I found the last, yeah, this is the last one in this area as well. And I've still got to find the 2 stars. That's a thing I've got to do. So it's getting that unjammed while one of us is on the other side of here. And I am very stuck. I could skip the puzzle by using one of my flame things, but I kind of want to do every single puzzle. I want to figure them out. You're very good. How am I? I'm very well, thank you, sir. Very well indeed. Well, I've just had my evening plans cancelled, so I'm trying to find something to do this evening. I've got a friend with a very serious eye infection. I saw a picture on Facebook, and her eye is literally like a fucking snooker ball coming out of her face. And I've just got a message off her boyfriend saying, her partner. Do we say boyfriends when we're adults anymore? Christ, they're in their fucking like 60s. Just got a message off her partner saying, can you go, is there any chance you could pop round and go see her this afternoon? I was like, yeah, of course I can. I'm hoping she's like okay in herself and it's just the eye that's a problem. But yeah, I'll go say howdy. Howdy to Heidi. She's a lovely, lovely lady. She's like our goth grandmother. She's like 60. She's a opera singer. She's so fucking goth it hurts, and she drives a fucking hearse. No, I don't think the platform and the box is tall enough for me to jump over that. I mean, I could try. Can't hurt to try, can it? Nope. Yes, yes, sir. The room has been changed, Stupedia. The room has been changed. This is natural light, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest. I'm going to order a new ring light today, so it should arrive in the next couple of days. Oh, God, I'm going really white. The side of my beard. I'm getting old, guys. I know it happens to everyone, but I am going very white on the sides of my beard. Can't say I'm a biggest fan of it, but other people are, so that's what matters. I've had a few people say I suit it very well, and it makes me look very handsome and distinguished. One of them being Minx. So, you know, if she says I look good, then who am I to argue, you know? How you doing, Iberin? Not the same thing. Woodruff Schnapps is more like a sweet dessert. Underberg is a digestif, so you drink it after a heavy meal. Yes, so that's what they say on the side, that it's a digestif. We do sell quite a few of them. Speedy healing, yes. What is that round thing? So you're right, that's where the platform was. It was just on the floor. It doesn't do anything. It's just decoration. Can you take control through the bars? Yes, I can take control through the bars. But that doesn't help. I can't put the jammer through the bars. See, it won't go, the signal won't go through. Thank you. I'm glad you like the new setup, Stupid. Me too. It's taking a little bit of getting used to, but I do like it. There's a few things I need to do. I've still got a bit of clutter down here. I need to find a new home for it. I'll probably take it to my mum's and stick it in her spare room with all the rest of my other stuff. Either it is, you select force field with the blocker and then drop it over the top of the force field, so when it drops on the other side, it blocks the field. A nice idea, sir. But I don't think it's possible. As I said before, you imagine this blue thing here is all the way up to the sky. There is no getting around this. At least I don't think there is anyway. You know what? It's worth a try, because I thought you couldn't put tripods on platforms, and it turned out you could. So I will give it a go. No, there's no way. Then you set up the jammer so it jams the second shield, but you leave one guy. It's not possible. Hang on, what the fuck? I've actually managed to drop it on the other side. Oh, I don't think that's meant to happen. I don't think that's meant to happen. No, that's not meant to happen. Shit. No, well. There's no ladders in there. No, okay, I'm going to have to reset the puzzle. Yes, I think that was a bit of a fluke. I mean, it's worth a shot, Val. I don't think that's how you're meant to do it, but it's certainly worth a shot. It did show up, but then when I tried to take it, it blocked me. It wouldn't let me go past. Okay. Well, fuck me. It was as easy as that. It was as easy as that.
What is a city? It is not a gift from the gods, nor the product of nature. Unlike a mountain or a river, it is something that must be built through the deliberate arrangements of material by a mind imposing order on the world. And it is built to serve a purpose. To that end, it has roads and fountains and walls. And to the same end, it has laws and leaders. And though each city is built according to a different plan, all cities must serve their purpose, or they will fall and become ruins. Therefore, we may conclude that a city is also a kind of machine, constructed to improve the life of its citizens.
So I've got 2 stars to find. There was a map, which I didn't understand. Oh, there's one up there, look. Now then, if that has a... I'm going to head to that. If that has a green receptor on it, like all the other ones have had, I'm a bit shit out, because we haven't had a green mixer in any of these puzzles. This is not a Bethesda game, Chunk. Take the actual path.
After everything's been washed away by the rain, we'll stand up right as we stand today. We'll remain after everything's been washed away.
Yeah, always trying to Skyrim up there.
We'll stand up right as we stand today.
I really want to watch season 2 of Fallout, but I've promised my friend I'd watch it with her, so it's like, okay, I'll wait. He introduced me to a show called Silo. Find my sprite and follow it. Oh, so that's just another one of the sprite findy ones, okay. Yeah, Silo. So we watched the first 4 episodes of Silo. It was okay. It was good. It was good. It was very, like, trashy sci-fi and dystopian future stuff. I really enjoyed it, to be fair. But it wasn't a work of art or anything. It was just easy to watch. And I'm intrigued as to where the story's going. But yeah, so we're going to wait for all of Fallout Season 2 to be out, and then I'm going to go around and we're going to watch it together. She has one of the best fucking setups I've ever seen in her front room. It's the gigantic high-definition projector. It's like being sat at the cinema. It's incredible. But I can only go around when her son's at school. So we have to do it during the daytimes. Silo is great. Keep going. It gets so good. I'm into it. I'm already into it. I will keep going. I enjoyed it. As like I say, it's not like Breaking Bad or Sopranos levels of excellence, but for a trashy dystopian sci-fi thing, I'm into it. It's kind of my favorite genre. So I'm looking for the Prometheus' sprite. Okay, that's one of them, and the other one is that weird map, which I don't know how to interpret. Up there. Let's go head back to it. If anyone sees the sprite and I don't, feel free to yell out, "Chunk, it was over there. Get back, you fool." So I didn't realise that was actually quite so loud. Stand today. Chunk, may you recommend me a film? You may recommend me a film. Can't guarantee I'll watch it. I can have a look. That's weird. Portal thing's up there? How do I get up there? Is there a stairwell I've missed? Aha! There is. Fucked it, haven't I? Start again. No, fucked it again. Idiota. Vivarium with Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots. I have seen it and I loved it. Excellent recommendation. More puzzle. That reminds me, Chunk, do you have Letterboxd? I don't. I probably should, because I do love movies. Although I don't know if anyone really gives a fuck about my opinion on them, though. Fucked it up again, didn't I? Fuck's sake, this is a tough one. I don't like this. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I like weird fucking creepy movies like that. Was it an A24 production? A24 churning out some absolute bangers at the minute. Some garbage as well, but for the most part, really good stuff. Who have we got this time? Sphinx again.
For tricking the gods to help humankind, Prometheus was punished by being bound to a rock, there to be eternally tormented. The chains that held him were forged by Hephaestus, blacksmith to the gods. Was Hephaestus right to allow his art to be used in this fashion?
Hephaestus only forged the chains. It was Zeus who bound Prometheus.
And is Hephaestus therefore absolved of the responsibilities of the creator?
I concede, yeah. Someone knows making a gun is wrong, they still make them.
How unusual.
Probably not, actually. People make guns, probably don't give a fuck. They probably like guns. You recognize this song? This is Jose Gonzalez. It's a song called Heartbeats, and it was used famously on a Sony TV advert where you had like 10,000 colored bouncy balls going down a street in San Francisco.
Solve the puzzles, enter the town, speak to an entity, turn on the beat. It's like she's appealing to our past, reminding us of where we came from, but changing enough elements to make us view our history through a different lens. Or maybe I'm completely missing the point. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I discovered Jose Gonzalez. It's from that advert and that song. And now I have all his albums, and I think he's a fucking genius. Absolutely adore his music. Right, so I'm still looking for the 2 stars. One of them is just hanging around on the map somewhere. No idea where it is though. Yeah, I recommend Vivarium. Yeah, it's good. It's good. fucking weird.
Miranda is the founder's daughter. It's still kind of blowing my mind. She came all the way out here, left everything she had behind, and created a new life. Why do you think she did that?
Oh, my jeans have been delivered, apparently. Good. Need new jeans. None of mine are fitting very well at the minute. No.
Miranda is certainly amazing, at least from what she sounds like. I can imagine that it must feel very special to be her parent. On the other hand, we're not like ancient humans. We're not born as babies. Would you have preferred to have a family?
Some guidance would have been nice.
Fair enough. You did get thrown in at the deep end.
Yeah, this album, Veneer, is a damn good place to start.
Our ancestors relied heavily on fossil fuels for energy generation, which released a lot of carbon dioxide. This caused the atmosphere to trap more heat, which changed the planet's overall climate. The effect continued even after they were gone, and these low-lying areas were flooded. I've seen a lot of places like that. No, I never did. I would have loved to.
You change your mind about trying some puzzles. Come on.
Nope.
Pick up some of the slack. No, okay, fuck you then.
I'm not sure, to be honest. This is all so surreal. Walking around here is so peaceful, but it's also, I don't know. One moment I feel inspired, the next, kind of creeped out. You know, people throw around the word awesome a lot. I probably do it too, but I think what we saw in there
Awesome
is
a lot.
the proper
It's that
meaning of the
Lancelot's
word.
cool cousin. God, I'm so fucking shit at telling jokes. Or me being funny in general. Never mind. Right, that's all. So, I've got 2 stars to find. I was heading towards one. I've forgotten where it was. Alright, it's up there. Right, so that's the map. There's the Golden Gate, which I don't have access to. It's new. These are not, but that one is. These are going to be like the ultimate in fucking hard puzzles out there when I get to them. Been down there. Did I explore it all though? That's a long way to go if I didn't. Oh, hi. Did not expect. Who made the snowmen? Where did you get the top hats and scarves from? Is that a path? It kind of looks like a path. Wonder if one of the crew mentioned the snowmen in their group chat. Possibly. Found you. Oh no, that was just the flame to skip a level, wasn't it? Bollocks, that's not what I wanted. Shit, that wasn't the Prometheus flame. The star. Fuck. Can I go down to the beach? This is an enormous waste of time, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe it is down here. Something very peaceful about the sound of waves lapping the shore. I've been to the beach for a while. Need to go to a beach. Hello, what are you? Are you local? You have a fan. Whoa! I mean, not really what I wanted. I kind of wanted to stay down there. So I was exploring. Is there any indication? I can't see anything. I can see that one's on the map, but not the other one. I haven't seen it anywhere on my compass at the top. Yeah, it was fun to do, but I was kind of exploring. Or maybe that's the developer's way of saying, you know, you shouldn't be down here, guys. Come on. Amy, come in. Hello? What are you? Oh, I've been to you. This is going to be the bottom of that path, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay. I've explored you. Let's keep going. I think I'm backing up completely the wrong tree here, but it's often when I think something isn't that it is. Does that make sense? It's annoying me now. I want to get back to puzzling. I want to do puzzles, not these bloody treasure hunts. Feels lost, man, yeah. Got an itchy nose. That light's coming right into my eyes. Not a fan of the light set up in this room at all at the minute. Needs to be changed. Oh, I've just come around, all the way around again to find another fan. It's a different one though, isn't it? There's a bench. A pink bench. These must just be scattered around the island, so it can yeet me back up. Is it going to yeet me back to the same place? Ah, damn. Pretty cool. I might sack off these stars and come and do them at the end of the game, because I'm just getting bored running around here. Oh yeah, you get to come back. I think. Hey, Alcatraz.
I sure did. Not as well as Byron, but she was still around when I was born. I remember she came and talked to me after New Alexandria, told me how sorry she was. I never blamed her for that. It wasn't her responsibility.
What was it like when you were born?
Busier than it is now. My most defining memory is that it was extremely noisy, because something was always being built. Got annoying after a while. It seems like something that could very quickly get out of control. You know that saying about good intentions? If we can solve problems by just making more people, how long before people just become a problem-solving tool? Our ancestors thought they could introduce new species to existing ecosystems, and it never turned out well.
Fair enough.
There's no life there now, but you can't see the future. You might be wiping out a whole ecosystem that hasn't even gotten started yet.
Tell me about New Alexandria.
For some reason, we'd convinced ourselves that New Jerusalem wasn't enough, that we needed another city. We thought it would be easier the second time around. All it takes is a little bit of arrogance and a little bit of ignorance, and people die.
That's all. Okay, let's go to the new area. I'll come and get the stars another day. Not a fan of the treasure hunty kind of aspects of it. I want puzzles. I'm assuming I can come back anyway. Yeah, you just get in the cart and then pick where you want to go. Oh. Wow, what, it let me to the new area. Oh, travel to North 2. There we go. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, you can travel to these. Yep.
You're on your way to an island. Yes, another island. Sorry, Melville. Well, it actually used to be a valley between the mountains, but it's mostly flooded now. That probably happened long before the founder came here, though.
Another legacy of our ancestors.
Do me a favor, will you? Look for another one of the Founder's labs. We can't get back into the megastructure without getting to the third site in the north, but I need more information to make more fixes.
Yeah, that's it, Android. It's a bit of a cheap cop-out, if you ask me, for a game that's so well crafted with puzzles, just to have a, oh, there's something out there, go find it. It's like, that's fucking bullshit, man. These levels are vast as well. I might end up just using a guide just to find it. This place looks cool. But that, friends, is where I'm going to leave it. The light is starting to do my fucking head in. I don't have a good light in here. Oh, no, this is not blinding me anymore. Yeah, I need to sort out my light problem in here, so I will go shopping momentarily with money I don't fucking have. But that's just the way of things, isn't it? Right, let's do a little raid out. Oh, Abby's streaming. We haven't raided Abby for ages. So Abby is a real-life bestie of mine. She's a wonderful human being. and she does all of my emotes and stuff. She's an artist by trade. So if you're into weird, quirky cartoon art, then please give her a follow when we get over there. Still blows my mind that I'm getting these kinds of numbers. I know it's sort of comparative to other streamers, it's very small, but for me it's huge, and I'm very grateful that so many of you want to spend some of your time watching me bumblefuck my way through puzzle games. I will be back hopefully tomorrow morning. I am working now tomorrow, but I don't start till 3, so I should be able to squeeze in 2 or 3 hours before that. As always, I'm on when I'm on. I don't have any sort of schedule. But thank you everybody for sticking around, and I love you all to bits, and I will be seeing you again sometime soon. Oh, hang on. Have an ad. I don't want to raid when there's an ad. 22 seconds. I will just sit here with my thumb up my bum. I mean, my thumb isn't actually up my bum. That would be probably uncomfortable and smelly. Not a good idea. So I'm just going to fill the air the next 6 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to go see my friend with a bad eye. I'm going to see how she's doing. I might go take her some chocolate or something. Might cheer her up. Anyway, here we go. Right, we're going to go say raid Abby. I'll see you soon, guys. Love you all to bits. Bye, 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 bye.
Did like independently, and then Has Been Hotel got picked